Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Ousama Ranking, episode 6. As you may immediately notice, I have a new haircut. I think it looks good. I'm very happy with it. I have decided to level up from being childish and cutting my own hair for no good reason, and decided to do what adult people do and go and get somebody who knows how to cut hair to cut my hair. And so I have a good haircut now. Yay! That's it. That's all we're gonna say about it. And we move on. Welcome everyone, we're here for Ousama Ranking. Last week's episode was fucking crazy. Let's go through some of the crazy shit and then we'll talk about comments. Kage's back! That's all I'm gonna say about it. Kage's back. We'll get into it a little bit more in the comments, but he's back. I'm happy about it. We're doing fine. We learned about Domas's betrayal and the reasons behind it. Of course, he was ordered to do this by Daida. Makes all the sense in the world, but the way that Daida manipulated him into doing it was pretty fun to watch and pretty terrifying at the same time. Daida went down into the depths and found a creepy freezer full of still semi-alive creatures, which is crazy. Some weird robot automaton men people, at the behest of the mirror, made a king smoothie out of the body of Daida and Daida and Boji's father, and did some crazy shit to it with a bird and an egg and some other stuff and blood, and made a weird concoction that would maybe give Daida a bunch of power, but would also probably make him permanently under the sway of the mirror, or something worse. Who knows? It's still mysterious to us, which is one of the best things about the show so far, is that it manages to demonstrate and show us so much without revealing too much. It's really, it's clever. We also saw an unknown observer standing somewhere in that freezy room, and I'm unclear what's up with that, but I'm going to keep an eye out for a character who looks like that one, because there was also something in a flashback with Appius, which looked similar, and I'm curious about all of it. Daida, to his goddamn credit, refuses the ritual, even with all of the tempting and all of the goading that the mirror puts out in front of him. Daida manages to refuse. He doesn't want to take shortcuts to his goal, which is deeply respectable and not something that the mirror can deal with. So they attack him, and he, again to his credit as a pretty good fighter, fights them off. So Daida has not been fully corrupted by this whole situation as of yet. That's pretty freaking cool, and a big +1 to Daida as a character, but we'll see how it plays in the future, because he's still a scary boy with some creepy Joffrey shit going on, and I don't know if I like him. Hokuro! Our boy Hokuro finds out about Domas's betrayal, and that leads to a big ol' confrontation with the Soldomasuta, who invites him to cut his arm off, and when Hokuro is incapable of doing so on his own, Domas raises his blade and does it himself, cutting off his own goddamn sword arm. That's some internal struggle demonstrated through character action really effectively, and I really like it. It was a crazy scene and a really cool sequence, and it makes me really excited for all these characters to move forward into the future in their own terrifying ways. And then we finally turned our attention to the giant weird king, who told us some things that I missed. And most of the comments as we transition into the comment spotlight, a lot of the comments on this latest episode were, did Teeaboo miss this? Yep. Yeah, fucking fully missed this line. Boji is a giant who is cursed to have his power taken, or something like that. His power as a giant has been taken. This makes a lot of sense. I was kind of curious why Bossy and Boji's mom were both fucking huge. I really thought it was an artistic decision to, like, demonstrate the difference between him and his parents, that kind of a thing, or something like that. Like, oh, they're just big things, and maybe we were even seeing them through the lens of these characters, like, of Boji looking up to these people and how big they are, in the same way that children often view their parents as larger than life, or even godlike, or spiritually significant, or powerful beyond their actual power, because the child isn't really able to fathom the massive differential in power and physical ability and all those things between them. But no, Bosse was just a fucking giant, and that tracks. That makes sense. I just straight up missed the line. Good to know. Also, Kage, says the Weird King, is a shadow, member of the Shadow Clan, who has fallen into divine disfavor for some reason, and what that actually means is unclear to us at the moment, but maybe it will become more obvious as we move forward. Sounds like fun to me. Cool. I'm going to go through some of the other comments really quickly. Just going to skip over any of the ones that talk about what I missed. That's totally fine. Okay. So Anutham Suresh has a pretty interesting comment, which is, so, one of the things that sticks out to me that I keep thinking about is how Domas willingly allowed Hokuro to cut his right hand off. Actually, he did, but then he couldn't, so he did it himself, which is crazier. We know from last episode that Domas views the part of himself that grieves for Boji as weak. By cutting off his right hand, he's now left only with one hand, which you can't sign with. This was his way of cutting any ties with Boji as well as the weak part of himself. There's no way for him to speak with Boji because in his mind, Boji can't lip read. Just food for thought. Very interesting, very tasty food for thought. Anatham, I really appreciate it. I think it's a cool comment. I think it's really, really, really neat. Okay, moving along. Salo Canal 2 writes, something about that beginning scene with the Kage reveal didn't click with me. That's fair. It felt too obvious that it was Kage, and then they spent a bit too long with the reveal scene, so it somehow drowned out all the emotion of the scene for me. More often than not, I get emotionally invested in that kind of stuff, but not here. Maybe I'm just not feeling the show. It has great production value and twists and turns, but more often than not, they all just feel meh. It's a good show, yes, but it doesn't click with me. I want to call it too simple and predictable, but it has surprised me a few times, so I don't know. So, this is a tough question and a tough spot, because there are all sorts of reasons for what you're feeling, and maybe those reasons aren't, like, things that you can put a finger on. Maybe you just don't vibe with the show, and that's totally fair. Also, it's totally possible that maybe you don't vibe with the show today, or this week, or this month, or this year. Maybe you'll never vibe with it. Maybe you're just not going to like it, and that's totally fair. It's kind of like, this is a weird analogy to go with it, because it is a weird analogy, but it's kind of like romance and like finding your somebody, or finding somebody that you're interested in. You might see somebody and be like, yeah, I recognize that this is an attractive person. They've got some of their stuff in order in ways that I would normally find attractive, but something about this person doesn't click with me. I don't feel it. I don't get it. It doesn't work. And that's fully reasonable. You're under no obligation to like a thing because it's a cool show that a lot of other people like. Just like you're not under any obligation to like a person because all your friends are like, oh my god, they're so hot. You're just not, you don't have to. It's fine. I'd say, give it a chance. And if you still don't vibe with it, go watch something else. Watch something you do vibe with. Come back to it sometime in a couple months and see if it changes for you. And if it doesn't, then that's fine. It's cool. I think we feel in today's day and age that consensus is pretty much everything, and that being a part of that consensus is really important, right? I think it has to do with our sort of like FOMO mentality and our desire to be a part of the group and a part of the curve and to follow the trends and to be up on the up and up with everything that's happening. And I think a part of that is discussing and liking and agreeing with the discussions about a lot of the media that we consume. And I don't think it's necessarily terribly valuable, because that discussion ends up being really watered down if you look at it that way. What I would ask from you, Salo Cannell, is that you at least spend some time with the show thinking about what it is in the piece of media that you do like and what it is in the piece of media that you don't like. Because in your comment, it's mostly waffling, and I'm not trying to be mean to you, but mostly you're sort of like flip-flopping between questions. You're questioning your own reasons for feeling this way, and I think it's really tempting to find something in the show where you're like, I guess it's just that the art is childish, and that's what it is, and then you just compartmentalize it, put it away, and you're done, right? And you never examine it again. I would encourage you to examine more deeply what it is about the show that's messing with you. If it is the nature of the reveals or the switches and the twists and stuff, then maybe it's that. But you say in your own comment that some of them have gotten you. So I get the feeling that maybe, and I've done this and I'm guilty of this, maybe you're coming into the show with an attitude that isn't coherent with the show as it's trying to present itself. Again, not trying to insult you, not trying to belittle you or your opinion, but I will recommend that you try to form your opinion more fully so that you can express it to other people and have like a less watered down discussion about the piece of media, and figure out for yourself for the future what it is about pieces of media in a more general sense that do and do not click with you. And then you can ask the really, really, really interesting question, which is, why does it click with you or not? What is it about you interacting with that piece of media where these characters don't vibe, or that scene doesn't work, or the emotional moment doesn't land? What is it about the way that they did that? And could they have done it better? And once you start thinking in that way, you're putting yourself into the shoes of the creator, and you're doing something really interesting, which only a few percent of the people who consume media really do. You are actively reading, and you are thinking about the construction of media, of scenes, of characters in a really interesting way. And I think that's the most valuable thing that you can do with a piece of media, whether you like it or don't. So that's my advice to you. Thank you for being open about the way that you feel, Salo Channel. It's really appreciated, and I hope that you do watch some other stuff. I hope you enjoy shows. Enjoying media is cool, and I like doing that, and I hope you do that more. Cool? Cool. Okay. So, Gwil Kishin, I'm not going to read the whole comment because mostly it's about the cursed giant thing, and also some clues in the Appius flashback and some other stuff, but does call the King Waluigi, and then mentions that everyone who watches this show calls him that, by the way. I laugh so fucking hard. Great, yes, he's King Waluigi. Makes sense. Dane Bird says that T missed to reveal that Boji is a giant. Yes, that's correct. Ooh, yeah, Ninja Pope Zhu, interesting that in the episode where Daida dismissed Domas as a candidate for serving as his right hand, we end the episode with Domas choosing to slice off his own right hand. Yeah, not a coincidence. Totally a thing. Totally something interesting. I can't wait for Domas's, go out on your own into the world solo as a, dark knight who hates everyone and become a depressed guts boy, replace your arm with a cannon arm, and eventually discover that you were betrayed and you find your own version of morality and go fight monsters. That's what I want for Domas. I want the Domas story. It'll be so sick. Anyway, that's my idea. Also, Norangel G responded to that as, I took that as him cutting off the hand he pushed Boji with, which also makes a lot of sense, right? Oh, this is the thing that did the thing. I want it off of me. I don't want to associate with that. Compartmentalize, that kind of stuff. Pretty interesting. Gurgle Shorts, hi again. Thanks for the shout out. I've been around, just busy, still in the service. Good shit, dude. I hope you're having a good time. Loving this show so far, though. Something that I noticed that seemed to slip by you was that the green-robed figure that was watching Appius fight the Griffin, the one in the chair, was flanked on either side by the same servants who now do the mirror's bidding. It could be that they are merely the automata that run the whole underground monster cryogenics thing, but they seem they seem to have it going on, but it could also be that they are in service to the mysterious figure, and if that's the case, it draws a connection between that figure and the mirror. The whole setup has the feeling of being given a peephole view onto the page of a manuscript, and now that the story has firmly established how emotionally complex its characters are, I can't even feel certain in laying down a judgment on the mirror's actions. Oh, fuck, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, super sure. For shizzle. To put it into a different context, I get, and this is a weird context, but I've been playing through Elden Ring. By the way, big shout-outs. I'm now streaming relatively frequently on Twitch. No, I'm not scheduling my streams, but I'm on there pretty frequently. Keep an eye out on my community page and maybe get notifications if you want to catch me streaming Elden Ring. It should be fun. I've got a lot of experience with the Souls games. I'm not exactly good at them, but for the last few days, I've been playing through as much Elden Ring as I can, despite enemies being fully invisible most of the time, which is very fun and also very annoying. But if you want to check me out playing the video games, I'm doing that now, sometimes. Occasionally. Also, Instagram, it exists. I am Teeaboo YouTube on both Twitch and Instagram, so go and follow me or subscribe to me or whatever, because that'll be a thing. Instagram will be almost all fitness content and, daily life stuff, that general, quicker vlogging things that I don't pollute the channel with those. I'll still probably do random, 5-minute, 10-minute videos on the YouTube channel occasionally, because I want to, fuck it. But it'll be fitness content. I go to the gym 3 times a week, basically, and I'm filming a lot of the stuff and talking about my progress and all that jazz. So I guess if you want to see any of that, or prove to yourself that I have legs, I promise I do, you can find all that stuff on the Instagram, as well as the Twitch where I will be streaming. So check all those things out. I'm sort of expanding my content out and hopefully doing it in a way that's sustainable and going in baby steps, because I don't want to overwhelm myself like I did with Treasure Hunt and just go absolutely bonkers with making too many things, and then 3 weeks from now fully burn out and just want to pass out and stay in bed all day every day. Although, to be fair, I do want to stay in bed every day all day most days, because that's life, right? I'm an adult now, it's normal. But anyway, check out those things. You can, yeah, all right, great. Also, Patreon exists, and we're done. Shilling over. Okay, those are all the comments that I wanted to deal with. Let's go ahead and we'll move along to the actual thing. So, thank you all for your delightful comments. I'll be checking out more as they come in, and as this episode actually goes up and more comments come in and stuff. Give me 1 second. I'd like to blow my nose before we get going, and then we will get going. All right, welcome back. We're good to go with episode 6 of Ousama Ranking. It's up and ready to go. There will be 2 versions, picture-in-picture available in the description, timer up on YouTube. Beep, beep, timer to count you down. Let's get straight into it. Ooh, I am scare-sighted. Scared. Here we are. Down in the depths. And cute. Hi. Oh, he looks much smaller now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Oh. Oh. He's just Waluigi, man. Like, he's just evil. It's in his character profile. Oh, the voice. Yeah, but I was fucking answering you, bitch. All right. Yeah. Kage's so pissed. Don't, Kage. Chill, dude. Chill. Chillax. That's him. Can you not say his name? Training montage? So silly. Oh, he's all bent out of shape. Second place, Desha. Whoa. So, of course, he keeps an eye on the other kings. Whoa, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Link that. The king of the underworld. Desha. Maybe. They both look at each other like, no. No. Fight him. Smo? No. Can I get Ornstein instead? Can I fight Ornstein instead, please? Hey, Switch Stain helps, dude. Thanks. Arr. Arr. Oh, got your stick. Yeah, fight that fucking giant armored man. Bad news, huh? Sick. Sick. Oh, gobos. Orcos? Hi. Oh, nice people. And that's their captain. Fight him, child. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, kakugo da. Hi. Oh, and he's using a blunted stick. That's great. Thwack. He's not even guarding. Oh, just like, ah. Uh, useless. Thank you for the chance. Please don't fuck this up, Boji. Hey! Ha! Poke. Boom, boom, boom. Mmm. He's gonna earn yo respect, dude. True? Yeah, but he's overcome them. We'll see, buddy. We'll fucking see. I believe. Whatcha? Whatcha? Bam! Where did he go? Instant transmission unlocked. I forget how it is. Oh, it's like this. Yep. Nani? Hey. Nani? Bring it, motherfucker. Hoyo! Oh, that's so sick. That's so sick. Oh, these speed lights are awesome. Oh, it's so cool. It's so smeary. Nope. What? Pagara! Masaka! Look at my eyes. I am a giant on the inside. Sasuga bosse no musuko. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so many extra arms. Yeah, he's not impressed. You can't fight if you can't hit. No. Uh, make him give up. Yeah, how will you attack? Will the guard captain step in? Asshole. Honestly, a fair take. Yeah, but it's the wrong talent. Let's go, Boji. Oh. No, wait, Kage can attack. Oh. Soda. Oh. What? From healing? From the king? From Domas? From who? I forget about this. From Bebin. Nope. What does it say? Oh. Can we find out what it says? Oh. Ow. Oh. No, dude, you stood behind him. You stood beside him the whole fucking time. Let's go. We tried, y'all. We'll get him next time. There's always another audition. Oh. I want to know what this captain guy's thinking. Oh. Ooh. Oh, you could have tried to pick up a rock? That's not gonna happen, dude. Sorry, no, that thing's bigger than you. Get a smaller rock. And then lift it a bunch, and then you can pick up a bigger rock. Ah, there we go. There we go. Let's do it, dude. Fight-o! With your legs, with your legs. With your hips. Yeah. Good. No. That's bad. No. Get your butt down. Oop. Oh, man, he's trying. Oh, he's trying so fucking hard. The captain is watching all of this. What does it say? Yeah. Oi. You sure? Huh? Him? Oh. Oh. Where's he? Yeah, but he's an asshole. Not a fan. Oh, that's familiar. We know about that shit. Why, is Despa #1? There's no way. Oh, it might be a girl. A romance thing? Thank you, sir. That's what I wanted. I am intrigued by your power. Pog. Big Pog. Ah. Yeah, read that note. Let's go. Thank you. The fucking hard thank you, sir. Don't have to repeat it, just we know that he's sending that along. Aww. I love that dude. He's gonna die horribly at some point, probably. Because he's too likable. I don't trust it. Ooh. Feels like finding the underground in Elden Ring and just be like, oh my god, there's a whole other world. Oh, the aftermath. The aftermath. What now, Daida? What now, Mirror? Hello, Oppius. What? What? That's not gonna work now, man. I fucking support you. I feel like Oppius is gonna walk in and stab Daida. Oh, the envy, the jealousy. That's what it is, to some extent. Why does he get the best tutor when he's not even capable of paying attention? Why is he capable of dodging and fighting me? Why is he better than me? Impossible. So I'll show him. Yes, you will. It's not your choice. Hello, Oppius. Holy shit. You sent Bebin to kill me. Or the mirror. Or the mirror. Hope. Who yelled stop? That's a whole new layer. What the fuck? Hi, bossy. Hi. Young Oppius. With the mirror behind. A witch? Come closer, come closer. Eh. Hi. Did you just get 8? Okay. Mm. No, for the king, for the realm. Who's the creepy witch lady in King Arthur? I get that vibe from her. Do it, dude. That's a crazy play. We don't know. We don't know what he says. Fuck. Oh, sneaky Dida. Sneaky Dida. Why can't we? It's gonna hurt him to become king. Yeah, there's a trap involved. Deeper. And Oppius moves. Yep. Boom! Was waiting for that. Eyes empty. You will drink. If we want you to. Whoa, you can't just transition out like that. Oh, lots of monsters and peoples. Holy fuck! Yeah, you fucked up now. You're just gonna ring it out? Oh, no! All for nothing, huh? His watchful eyes? Oh. Taking him out was a part of the plan. Whoa, Appius, you've been falling into her hands this whole fucking time. Uh-huh. And so he drinks. No, I figured as much. What the fuck is it? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, it's a Pokemon. Yeah, keep those eyes on a swivel. Just a random nice house. Little place. Alright, cool. Maybe. Ah. Hello. Gilmore? Gilmore. Dank. You wearing mascara? I mean, cool. Okay. Hey, this was a cool, cute episode. It went some interesting directions, and it was very fun. Man, what the fuck is Daida got himself into? Actually, what is he? What the fuck is happening? It's so intriguing. So, I mean, echoing off that comment earlier, I don't know what's happening, and I'm so intrigued to find out what's going down right now. It's so cool. Keeps messing with me. Some of the timing of those twists, like knowing that Appius is gonna move as soon as the Daida puts the blade down, knew it was gonna happen. It's still like, oh, when it happens though, it's still fucking crazy. Wow. Okay, cool episode. Don't know how long the discussion will be, but it will be an interesting one. I like a lot of the framing in this whole scene when we first meet, it's Desha, not Despa, right? I love I was asking the kid and the response to that. I love how Kage stands up for him over and over and over and begs and pushes for these goals. And also, this guy's face is just perfect for looking down on people. Like, it's just wonderful. And also, the way that they contort Kage into different shapes as he gets more and more pissed, wonderful. The framing of some of these scenes and sequences, amazing. The man you're looking for is me. But really, he's just fucking with him, which is amazing. But now it's time to prove yourself, and here's the captain of the guard. Fight him! Oh my god, it's so intimidating and it's so cool, and getting this guy behind his mask, unknowing, like, not knowing who he is or what his expression is so scary. The whole setup with, oh, these knights are the most powerful, and they hunt down goblins and evil things that leave the underworld. How so fucking sick. You can start by trying to hit that man. So he does, and it's not interesting at all. He can't fight him. Not really. And he gives him this look like, I did good? Oh, Boji! Oh, yeah, you did good, buddy. You're gonna have to do better, though. Oh, it's so fucking cute. Please, give him a chance. Yes, well, I wasn't expecting much, and we set it up, and we know what's gonna happen here, but there's still tension around it, to me at least. And it still looks great. These momentum-based shots, I mean, Wit is just killing it with these. Boom! Instant transmission. And we can see the little leg back behind him. We know where he's gone. Bam! Boom! Bam! 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 Flip, 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 zip, 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 zip. It's so cool looking. I love this section of speed lines and the spears. Pow, pow, pow. I love the way they do these instant transmission, like 2-frame fade into smear, into gone, into teleport somewhere else. It's so cool. And these little moments like this rotation around into the eye and disappear. So fucking cool. It's just a really well executed little combat sequence. And I think it's really, really good. Possible I missed by only a millimeter. And Boji gets to go, yeah, that's my power. Fuck yeah, dude, that's your fucking power. Let's go, Boji. Oh. But it's not good enough. Not at all. Not for this guy. He knows it. How will you crack their armor? How will you break through and actually fight? Well, we were hoping you could fix that for us. Nah, you don't have the skill. You don't have the ability. Get the fuck out of here. And to the bitter end, Kage fights for him. And then he pulls out the letter of recommendation. And to the bitter end, he fights for him. So who's the letter from? It has to be from Bebin, doesn't it? It actually has to. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, though. What's the big idea? Okay, this moment kills me. It just eats me up. The way that Boji so desperately wants to be better. And so desperately tries, but he can't lift the smaller stone, right? The answer, in reality, is to find an even smaller stone, right? It'll be all right. Don't give it a second thought. And he goes and he tries. And he can't. So he goes and he finds another one and he tries so hard. And he can't. No matter how he tries. And so he cries about himself. But when he turns around to face Kage, he wipes his damn tears and puts on his damn stupid fucking smile and tries so hard to be the strong king that he's supposed to be. And it lasts about half a second before he falls apart and Kage tries to comfort him. But then, a windfall, a note. Maybe you didn't impress Desha. He's Waluigi, you can't impress him. But you did impress the captain of the guard. Enough for him to tell you where the next leg of your journey lies. I like that. You didn't get what you were after, but you found another path. How wonderful. He was just messing around with you. Fuck, why? That's so mean. It's Despa that you're looking for. And there's a bit of a long story, but there's some envy between this king and his brother. That's familiar. And for the first time, it's really demonstrated to us in this episode a little bit later in the Daida stuff, right? That Daida has that same feeling toward Boji. He sees this older brother, who he views as incompetent, getting the attention of his mother and getting the crown from his father. And Daida, with all his struggle, all his work that he's putting in, he wants that shit so bad. Woo-wee. This is also very cute. More than anything, I want to see how Prince Boji grows. Fuck yeah, man. Let's go. So we hint at who Despa is, and that's great. This little moment kind of mirrors Boji clinging onto a big finger, and that's very cute. And away we go. This city town is really cool, and I like that we get some setup for it later, but we got to turn our attention to the other stuff right now. How could you do this? Well, I suppose it was all in character. Who is that woman in Arthur? Which King Arthur? Not which King of Agmar. Morgan Le Fay, or, yep, or the Morrigan. Yep. So there's something about Morgan Le Fay as a character, as this like fae or witch or sorceress, that's really interesting is that in a lot of the depictions of King Arthur, she's really helpful to him. But in a lot of them, her position in the story turns evil. It turns into being an antagonistic evil enchantress who is, in many cases, the obstacle to Merlin and the obstacle to Arthur and to grander plans that are in play. Or perhaps is baiting King Arthur into becoming king for his eventual demise in order to cause whatever she's trying to cause. Or something else to get like one of her brethren or her blood into power, or other variants of the story. It's the kind of vibe that I get from this Lady Miranjo. How did she go from in the past, in the mirror, being a person to being in the mirror? No idea. Who is she and what are her goals? No idea. Completely obfuscated from us. All we know is that she thinks that she knows everything. She thinks that her plans are incorruptible. And maybe she's right. It's a scary thought. It's worked on Daida so far. You are a butterfly trapped in my web, which I think is a callback to a previous conversation they'd had about being a butterfly. These sequences with Appius are so, they're so ambiguous. It's so unclear why he's going where he's going right now, what he's doing, really. And it's fascinating when it actually plays out. This sequence is crucial. This is everything to Daida. This is Daida's whole, real story before he gets corrupted. Finally, in the moments in the episode right before he is fully corrupted by this monstrous force, whatever it is that's in the mirror, we finally come to understand Daida. And so the loss of him as a real person actually matters to us. We see his truth, his soul in this moment. And now I think it's gone forever. I promise I will be the kind of king that lives up to your expectations. And she just laughs. Well, of course you will. Silly? Silly? You thought you had a choice. No. You will be a king that will live up to my expectations. I will make sure of it. And you won't have a say in what I do. You've already opened Pandora's box, child. You've already opened it. The monsters are out. You're mine. Ooh-wee. This fucking scene. Still ambiguous. A little bit less ambiguous. Walk. Dash! The way that Appius, just throughout these scenes, is like a spring coiling. Coil, move! Or a snake coiling up, ready to strike, is so fucking sick. It's so fucking sick. Stop, says the mirror. And he does. He is under her sway to some extent. To what extent, we don't know. Also, the creepy eyes up on the wall. Woo! Nani? Lady Miranjo? And so, we return to the past, where Boji introduced him to Lady Miranjo. The creepy lady who lives in this freezer brings him closer. I'm going to change you. And we see the monster, we see the laugh, and we hear a scream and a crunch. And we see Appius's dead, sunken eyes. What is happening? Well, I cannot allow you to harm King Daida, and so he acquiesces. And Daida makes a choice as they talk silently together. And he doesn't follow through. And so, with an additional bait, thank you, my king. And Appius moves, coiled like a snake. And you are out, buddy. You've fallen into the spider's web, and there is no escape. Drink up, me hearties yo-ho. Oh, so glad to be rid of Bebin. To be rid of that loyal one. Drink up, child. This will not turn you into a powerful king. So then, mirror, Miranjo in the mirror, what will it do? We'll have to wait until next week to find out, if at all. I fully expect that Daida will return to the above ground and continue being king. He might even be a really good king, but I don't think he'll be himself. And that's very scary and very, very interesting. Cool fucking episode. Feels like not a huge amount of progress in certain ways, but also a huge amount of progress in others. It feels like a full and complete episode to me, and I'm satisfied. So, good freaking job. I hope I didn't miss anything else particularly important in this one, but if I did, let me know in the comments. And if you have any thoughts or ideas about what's going to happen in the future, no spoilers, please feel free to throw those in the comments too. I will read them, and I might read them out at the beginning of the episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Ousama Ranking Episode 6. I've been Teeaboo. I really hope you've enjoyed. Again, Patreon exists. It's the only way that I make money and the only way that I continue to survive and make content for you. So if you want to support me doing this and make sure that I can continue eating, that's the best way to do so. Also, if you want to check out my current fitness content, it's on Instagram, Teeaboo YouTube, and I will be streaming on Twitch occasionally, maybe tonight. Again, on Twitch with Teeaboo YouTube. See you wherever I see you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for all of your support and all of your love. I love you right back, and goodbye. Peace.